Alright, finally putting this sucker on. Defouler. Facing the front of the car. What's that?
This one?
Oh shit.
What's this talk?
I'll give you $20 for it.
Shit.
Shit. Get the whole thing off.
Shit, what, 500 and something?
Yeah, and I'll give you 20.
It's used.
It's used, yeah, it's used. Medium size.
Long sucking.
Bunk for the defouler, whatever you call that thing. Goes on this side. Sensor this side. Top sensor. Depo 100 cell. Depo 3.5. Intercooler. This thing is a pain in the ass to get out of. And there it is. There's a downpipe. Exhaust is already disconnected since I have the resonator only in an actual catback. My bolts are welded on. They give you new bolts on the kit. I'm not gonna be able to use until I change that situation. I'm gonna be using the new gasket they give you for the downpipe. Gotta take those two off, and then once it comes off, we'll be all good. Fuck out of here. Then basically, new gasket. I'm not gonna use any bolts. I think I might just use the nut for it. And that's pretty much it.
So when you press on the accelerator,
yeah. And there we go. What? An hour to just take it out?
yeah.
An hour just to take this thing out. We had to, since we didn't get the clamp to remove the O2 sensors, we just removed this bolt, and then pull this thing back, and then you have access to this cleanly. You have this little like pinch welded thing, bracket that holds it in place so you wouldn't be able to take it off. But since I plan on maybe using this again, kept it on. Take this off, put it here, and then the other sensor up here goes here, so the shorter one on the top, longer one at the bottom. Defouler facing front of the car, and now we gotta put it back together. About another hour or so. So there we go. All right, almost done. Tighten everything up. Downpipe in place. Let me get the flashlight here. Downpipe's in place. We still have to connect the sensors way the fuck up there, but we're gonna do that from the top because we both have huge hands and that shit's just not gonna work. It's a bitch and a half to put that triple clamp back on. Best advice on that is
Release
that
the
bolt,
fucking bolt the whole way.
yeah, that bolt, take it all the way out. Just take everything out of that. This little bolt right here, I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, right there. Take that bolt off all the way out. That way you can expand that clamp all the way. Also, make sure you put this exhaust clamp back on before you put it on the car, because otherwise we had to wrestle this thing because we forgot because we're tired. Yeah, that's gonna be the excuse. We're tired.
Yeah.
And make sure to use the gasket on the exhaust. Like I said,
early.
I only have a Resonator Delete, so still have the stock bolts, which is welded on one side and then just a nut on the other. I'm gonna keep using the old one until I get a new exhaust, which hopefully maybe by the end of the year. I don't know. I really don't care for the exhaust as much.
Hopefully right now there's a little crack
yeah,
somewhere.
if there's a crack something, you know, my Resonator Delete falls off or whatever, I might just go full for racing exhaust or whatever. And then yeah. Also, there's a clamp that goes from here to the bottom of the stock one, of the stock downpipe. You don't need that. I've seen a bunch of videos where people keep asking, do we need to put that back on? Nope. The only thing we're doing is we're putting this, the nut back on, so we don't hear any rattles or anything. And in case we ever need to put the stock one back on, we don't lose those. But yeah, you don't need them. Would have been a perfect time to do the rear motor mount, but I don't really launch the car, so don't really need it. Also a good opportunity to check on your belts, make sure everything's good to go, which mine are, thankfully. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Almost the home stretch. Just gotta tie in the brace that goes across and connect the sensors, and we can hear what it sounds like. So we'll see. Alright, so there's one more problem, and it's a rattle. I can't pinpoint. Thought it was coming from something else, but it's not. Alright. Still can't figure out where that's coming from. If anybody knows, let me know, because that shit is driving me insane. Only thing we came up with was a turbo. Turbo. But turbo, well, at least the car drives fine. No bogging, no lag, no anything. If anything, with the downpipe, more responsive than before. Probably same horsepower, maybe a little bit more because it has no tune, but definitely more responsive. So not sure.